What's happening, everybody? Fitz Family Constrictors. Y'all know that because you're here already. But some people don't know that because they just seen a live pop up and they decided to jump on. So hello to you. Hey, listen, I don't know how to compete with pee drinkers, all right? And I don't want to. So if somebody's watching over there, maybe they could tell people, hey, he's about to drink some pee. But I think it's going to be a while because he's not close to 1,000. And if you really don't want to miss that, somebody should tell you that it's about to happen. I don't know. That's I'm not doing it. It's not for me. What's happening? Jeremy, Iron Dog, Mary, Frank, the Tank. Frank, you're not getting booted today. Joel, hello. Yep, not getting booted today, Frank. Sorry. I know you like the abuse, but it's not happening. See, I want to talk about that a little bit, actually. Might as well. It's going to be a regular hour show today. Again, I'm competing with pee drinking. Never thought I'd say that. I never thought those words would ever come out of my mouth. But it is what it is. I'll also try and keep up with the chat today as well. But got to talk about Frank. You know, Frank, there's a difference between me and you. We're real similar, you know. Say I walk the line, you cross the line. That's how people kind of see it. We all love you. Don't just understand that we all love you though. So we need a Frank. Everybody needs a Frank in the community. I truly believe that. But I say boobs. It's like art. Boobs. You know, when I think of boobs, it's art. When you say boobs, you say boobies. You get it? You see what I'm saying? See, you could say boobs, but you can't say boobies. You get what I'm saying? You always go just a little too far. A little bit. I like it. See, listen, I'm a firm believer. I know people get insulted sometimes. I'm guilty of it myself. But I'm a firm believer in the attempt of being funny. Sometimes it just ain't funny. And sometimes, you know, you fall on your face with it and you got to pick the pieces up. But if the attempt is just to be funny, then I'm okay with it. If the attempt to be funny and hurt some feelings, then I'm not okay with it. You know, there is a difference. And I don't call any ladies the B word. You just can't. They don't do that. They don't play that. What's up, Ben? How you doing? See, I don't like reading the comments on the StreamYard because it cuts off like the first part of the words. Yeah, thank you for the like button. I appreciate it. Again, I'm not expecting a big busy night. I'm glad I didn't plan what I was planning to do because it would have never worked out. Brian Cusco, if you don't know, is drinking pee. If he gets $1,000 in super chat, I'm never going to drink pee. Not for $1,000. Not happening. Might do some other stuff. I'm not drinking pee. So I'm going to run this for a little while, and then I'll probably open it up. Somebody wants to jump in for a little bit. But again, I'm not expecting a very busy night. Before I do go any further, I do want to say congratulations to Chris. Iron Dog Reptiles is now monetized, and I think that's really awesome. And I really can't say much more about Chris than that he is a true friend of the community. You know what I mean? He really does go out of his way a lot. He's actually, I was talking about this the other night. I think he's the guy that everybody got to other people from. You know, he's been like a beacon that people have been able to branch off and run through, and that says a lot about him. You know, he's never asked for nothing in return, and I appreciate it. And you know, him hooking up with Justin over at My Animal House and creating that show has doubled that. You know, it's been really awesome, and I've said it before, and also sparked my interest in doing lives. I was dead set against not doing lives for a few reasons. Some kind of personal. I don't talk about a lot of stuff, but sometimes I'll forget where I'm at and general, and it's not a drinking thing or smoking the weed thing. It's just hit the head a few times, too many times thing, and it just happens, and it's really frustrating for me too. And for years it was kind of embarrassing. So I kind of avoided doing lives for that reason, but Yeah, none of my friends seem to ever have a problem with it. So I figured you guys would be all right. I was just about to ask, did he hit play last week? Says, I played. Yeah, he just hit. He did, Jeremy. He just hit the other day, I think it was, and then he put in his request to be able to come monetize, and I think that's really cool. He deserves it. He's been putting in the time. I remember when Chris first started out on YouTube, and he was actually teaming up. There was a little teaming up in the beginning with him and Rob, KY Constrictors, and I'm sure schedules conflicted around. But they really kind of teamed up at the beginning and were really branching out. And it's just nice to see the both of them. I mean, Rob's channel has gone up a ton too in the last year. It's really awesome. It's really awesome. A lot of good people. Maybe Frank will get a subscriber or 3. What's up, Moto Danger Zone? You get bit by that rattlesnake yet? I don't be messing around. Don't be a tough guy with that thing. I'm sure you know. Yeah, that's awesome. It's really awesome. It's been a really crud day for me. This school is driving me nuts up here. I know this is a Reptile channel, but this school is driving me insane. They go through staff like you wouldn't believe. Superintendents like you wouldn't believe. That they don't like a superintendent, they chase them out of town with pitchforks and torches. It's ridiculous. I just told this last one when I went in there and sat him down in his class and told him about stop harassing my kids about vapes they don't have. I told him, I said, you're gonna be out of here soon too, man. It ain't your fault. You're a good guy. But if they don't like you, you're out. That's the way it works. And he's gone. He gone. Rob, how you doing, brother? How you doing, man? My thoughts have been with you all day, Rob. You've had a tough year, brother. I just want to let you know that. I haven't had a chance to run down. I'll run down after the live and say hi if you're down there. Yeah, Rob's a good dude. Sherry, hello. Thank you for joining. Whew. Yeah, so I've been dealing with the school all day, running back and forth. I was planning on getting here real early in the morning, making a video about, hey, I'm going live tonight, and some other things I wanted to talk about, which I'm kind of glad that this all kind of fell apart because I would have never been able to pull off this topic video tonight, seeing how as I've been busy since early this morning nonstop. It's supposed to be kind of my day off. I've tried to make Thursday my day off so that I can just do the work here and then relax a little bit and do the show. Do we have children watching? Listen, Frank, I understand people don't want children seeing your craziness, but on this channel, I'm hoping parents are being parents because we can't tell when children are in here. So if the parent is okay with their child maybe seeing some weirdness, maybe they have to tell their child that, listen, we got a Frank. And what a Frank is, it's like 2 steps down from a pedo. So you got to be careful. You don't want to give too much information to a Frank. You know what I mean? I don't think you're a pedo, man. I shouldn't have said that. So you can say what you want to say, man, but be respectful. The only person that's going to boot you out of here is me, and that's going to be highly unlikely unless you're just trying to get booted. And if that's the case, this will be the last day you mess with anybody's lives. And I know you're just funning and having a good time, so I'm not worried. So feel free. You can say boobies on my channel tonight if you want, and not just boobs. If you missed that earlier, then you won't understand. Good. Hello, Ball Python Love. Listen, you guys went live last night. My internet out there at the house went. I think it was too cold. It wasn't snowing. I think it was so cold out that the internet just said, like, I'm done. It was too cold. But the internet went off for like 4 hours out of the house. Could not figure out why. So I ended up watching Goonies and going to sleep. But you ended up going live late last night, and I did watch it all this morning. So sorry. Nobody's clapping. Everybody likes Jacoballs. Hello, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's gonna be a slow night, man. Slow night. There's pee drinking going on in the reptile community. and people don't want to miss that. Sherry, hello. How are you doing today? Oh, really? Starting to come out from the treatments, huh? It's so much easier to wash and like now like I don't hardly use any shampoo. I seem to be the one that goes and gets it all the time now. But you're doing good. You're feeling well. Figured you brought it up in the live. I could talk about it in the live. Sherry's very close to the family. She's family, and it's really cool that she watches my live. My mom doesn't even jump out and watch my live, so it's nice that Sherry comes in. And I hope Sherry doesn't mind, but she's fighting cancer right now, so y'all can hit the thumbs up. She's a fighter, though. I'll just tell you this right now. And she's fun. She's funny people. You know, she's good people. She's one of those ones that beats that kind of stuff just because. Not to mention, God don't want her, and hell's afraid she's going to take over. Yeah, I'm not drinking OP, guys. There's quite a few Sherrys in the communities. Quite a few. Yeah. Sherry is unfortunately dating my wife's father. Is he sitting right there watching too, Sherry? my father-in-law, who's a good guy too. I'm not just saying that. He's a good guy. What's up, Kurtwood? I ain't drinking OP, Justin. Not drinking OP. I honestly, I was like, I forgot that he was doing that today. I thought it was actually yesterday because I don't plan on watching pee drinking. And as soon as I realized that he was starting a half hour before mine, I was like, oh, well, I love my community. My community are built of some of the best people you could possibly ever come across in your life. But 90% of them are going to want to watch somebody drink their pee. So I don't know how my show's going to go. So I do appreciate y'all to stop by and hit the like button. And that's okay. Listen, you know, if Justin eats that pinky one day, I'm going to watch. Not because I think it's cool or fun, but because, I mean, how often do you see somebody eat a pinky mouse or a pinky rat? He's in the kitchen watching something on his phone. Oh, good. All right, we can talk crap about my father-in-law then. Sherry's really cool. She's always on my side. And me and her team, you know, we watch what's going on from the outside. You know, we watch what the family's doing on the inside because we're not blood, so we just get to watch the show and enjoy it. It's kind of nice. and then admit to nothing. I don't know. This is what they do. What's going on, Exquisite Exotics? Daryl and Holly, how are you? How are you? All right, so somebody knows my son, LJ. I was in his class. He told me to subscribe, and I did. Well, I appreciate it. Watch what you may see in here because we got a Frank, and Frank talks about crazy stuff. And don't give Frank your address or any of that kind of thing, you know. But that's all the warning I'm going to give you, man. You never know what you might hear on this show. It used to be family friendly, but then YouTube said, we don't like that. We don't want you to make a video that a kid can watch anymore. Just videos for adults. So here we are, living it up, saying shit and things like that. Frank's staying. ASF rat. Well, it's a mouse, and I don't have them, but they're probably pretty darn small. I mean, you could swallow that. You need a chewer, Justin. If you don't use it, get a chewer. It ain't worth doing. Almost puked saying that. Frank don't know where you live. Either don't listen to him. Well, I do appreciate you. Feel free to say anything embarrassing about my son LJ in the chat. He can't do nothing about it because I think we took his phone away. He might have it back by now, but he's probably not watching. He's probably playing a video game or something like that. I'm pretty sure. So next week, there's a couple things to talk about. I don't want to bore everybody. I feel like I'm boring myself. It's all this pee drinking in my head going on with this guy. How dare he drink pee on a Thursday? Drink pee on like a Just don't drink pee. How about that? Don't drink pee on any day. It's gross. It's stupid and it's gross. You know what I found funny about that whole thing? Because we all love Brian. You know what I mean? He's like one of those. He's one of those souls. You know what I mean? He's just a soul. That's what you feel when you the vibe you get from Brian K is that you get this soul from him. But drinking your pee, man. But what I found funny is that he's always been peeing in jars when he does lives, and because he doesn't want to, because he has to go pee. It's from what he said. I'm not putting words in his mouth. He says he pees a lot, so he always has to go and he pees in his jar the whole time. He just keeps his jar in his thing, and I never thought about doing that. I'm always making sure I go pee before the show starts, just to make sure everything's good. But he pees in a jar. I found that more funny than him drinking this pee. And then he put it up there on the shelf. It was just sitting up there on his, he just left it up there on the thing while he was doing a live, and somebody's like, "Hey, what you drinking? Some apple juice?" And he's like, "No, that's my pee. I do pee while I'm doing lives." And I thought that was more interesting than him drinking pee today if he gets $1,000. So if you don't know, Brian Cusco is going to drink his own pee if he gets $1,000 of Super Chat. Yeah. Gross. Bye, Mary. Thank you so much for stopping in. And Sherry, I want to all Sherry's, of course. This goes to all Sherry's. I appreciate y'all joining. But Sherry, I appreciate you joining my lives. It means a lot that somebody in the family is watching them. It does. And feel free to tell people anything you want about me. I have no shame. I have nothing to hide. Wait a second. If Scott heard that, don't listen to anything he said. But if Sherry says something, you can believe her. It's true. All true. I'm the only good one. If you haven't as well, get giant. There's some wisdom from Uncle Frank, everybody, about peeing on trees and that stuff. Yeah, see? Sherry's fun. She's fun. Thank you so much for the super chat, Justin. I appreciate it on this day of pee drinking. I'm not planning on seeing a lot of traction, but it's okay. It's okay. And I want everybody to check out next week. I'm going to have Justin from My Animal House on if he's free. I hope he is. And I'm going to do some research and some stuff, and he's going to check out some things, and we're just going to kind of discuss some different stuff. I noticed that there was a link, and you all can, matter of fact, this would be good for everybody to check out. There was a link, and Ball Python Loves live he did late last night. Chris Hardwick put a link to a video in his channel right in the comment section. And it's kind of about building your channel and how it kind of goes. And I was watching it, and it made a lot of sense. And it's definitely right. There's these different little points that you get to. And unfortunately, I think I've gone backwards a few times instead of going forwards. So we're just going to discuss some kind of YouTube tip type things. Justin, as you all know from My Animal House, he's one of those people that in his free time, that's what he's doing. He's researching all these cool things. And I've got a lot of really awesome tips from him. It's helped my channel out. I mean, soon as I started doing them noticeable. So, and I've said this before. Gypsy Girl, hello, welcome, thank you. Lexi, hello, thank you for stopping in. Lexi, are you home yet? Did you get home yet, or are you still out? All right. Yeah, man, I wish I got there. I do want to say, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this. Hardwick don't watch my channel, guys. He ain't popping up in here. But I guess I'm a little hard on the guy. I think he takes me the wrong way, and I just want to tell him that I'm sorry for being too hard on you. I'm not sure what part it was that did it. I don't know if it was I don't know what part did it. If I think about it real hard, I think it's when he kind of sighs after he says something, and I said something about that once, and maybe that bothered him. That's endearing, dude. You got 1 million subscribers. Don't be upset with me. I like you. I'm not blocking him on nothing. I'll tell you that. I watch his stuff. I watched his stuff today. I was just looking at some. I was like, well, let me see what he's throwing that mahogany stuff to. I'm sure he did a mahogany video. I jumped on there. I was like, oh, wow, that simple pastel mahogany looks sick as all get out. Would have never known that without my buddy Chris. No. Well, if he is, yeah, dude. It's just me. I mess with people that I feel comfortable around. I don't want you thinking that I was messing with you because I looked at you like, oh, you got 51,000 subscribers, so I'm going to mess with you. I do that with everybody. Like a guy that just got on YouTube the other day, and then I messed with him, and he almost not ever YouTubed again. You know what I mean? But I'm just messing with you. Like truly messing with you. What's up, Royal? How you doing? How you doing? I sent some stickers out today. I got more stickers coming in. Balls by JP, another good dude, man. I miss your videos, man. I'm glad you're jumping in here every now and then to see me. Good dude all the way around. So a military vet right there. He also graduated culinary arts school, which is awesome. I never graduated culinary arts school, but I had worked with a pretty well-known chef for a long time. For about 3 years, we hung out and stuff, and he showed me a lot of stuff. So we had that in common. And he is now. Are you a chef now, John? Comment. I need to see. Are you a chef now? Are you done? Because that's awesome. Oh, by the way, my Animal House, thanks for the Christmas card that came in yesterday. Jeez, mail sucks. I sent a bunch of stickers out. I hope y'all get them. I got, oh, Justin, my Animal House. Yours, it's at the house. I got yours from the post office, the one I originally sent out. And just where your address is, looks like snow or something probably got all over it, and you couldn't see what it said at all. So it just ended up, they lost it too. It was lost at one of the post office, and then they sent it back. So I ended up getting back. So at least I got the sticker back. But I did send you out another one, so it's coming. Angel, hello. All right. Oh, videos are coming back soon. Everybody, please. John, could Jay, I'm sure I got you. Let me just do this real quick. I want you to put your link in the channel if you could. Let me pop you up to a moderator. Balls by JP, if you could please put your link to your channel in there for me. These people, this is the best community in the reptile community. Best community ever. I'm not even joking. You all know, I've been around the ball python community for years and years and years and years and years and years. And I've been around the ball python YouTube community for at least 5 or 6 years. And this guy is straight up honest, good guy. So go subscribe to him. And John, these people are awesome, man. They're serious supporters. What? About to drink the pee? All right, everybody. Feel free to go see the pee drinking. No hard feelings at all. I don't get upset. I understand, man. If you've never seen some pee being drank, you gotta go. In my teen years, I used to get it on pretty dirty, so I've seen some pee drinking, didn't drink it myself. No, but I understand. So feel free to go watch the pee drinking. I appreciate you all. There's 22 people in here where somebody's drinking pee on another channel. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. This community is awesome. It's tight. And I've been part of other communities. I'm not joking. I've been part of other communities in the reptile community. This is the one. This is the one. I started off with one early on, and it was when I was pretty new to the YouTube, and I was kind of hanging out with some bigger people, and I kind of knew a lot about ball python stuff from my past stuff, just without being around the YouTube. And it gave me a little bit of a swollen head, and I was hanging out with a group, and the community totally crapped on each other, ended up crapping on each other left and right. And then I was part of another community that a lot of us were all part of as well. And people got jealousy started coming in. It's so funny. I've seen so many channels start way before or way after me that know nothing about snakes and reptiles, start a reptile channel and blow past me in subscribers, views, monetizations, all that stuff like it ain't nothing. And they don't know nothing about anything. I've seen it a million times. And these people here are still going to be here even if they take off. That's what's really cool about them. And that's another thing that I like about Hardwick. You know, you don't see a lot of these other guys with bigger channels jumping in and visiting other channels, and it makes people feel good when they see stuff like that. And there's not too many of those. So I like to think that Hardwick is an honorary member of this community, even though he doesn't like me. Listen, that's strong. I'm not saying he doesn't like me. I just think he doesn't get me. I'm not his cup of tea, and that's okay. Yeah, I'm not drinking pee. I ain't drinking no pee. And it's okay if you guys go watch pee drinking, man. Come on, man. Some people want to see that stuff. I'm not that one. I'm not that one. But I'm glad he got $1,000. I think he's donating it. I don't know. I hate saying that because what if he's not? Then I made him sound like that I just set him up. Well, Fitz said that you were donating it. Now, so now I started a problem. What? Hardwick, tell Jason it's okay. It's okay, Hardwick, dude. Hey, maybe it's better for me if you don't like me. Maybe it works better for me in the long run. I'm not trying to become famous either, though. Those days are over for me. YouTube famous, I don't know if I want it. To be honest with you, I say this all the time. I'm worried about that. Like Justin from my Animal House, he's ready. Like he's ready to be a YouTuber tomorrow. I don't think I am. You know, like I don't know if I could put 40 hours into this right now with everything going on in my life. And all I know is that the more you're into it, the more you're going, it's like, I'm afraid that if you go too fast, you won't be able to slow back down. Like if you slow down, that could be a problem. But like that video that I'm talking about that I watched that I would like to discuss with Justin next week, he says that, once you go, like start going, and then you finally get to this point where you can take that time back. But until then, you are going. Like you are putting videos out there. Even if they're fail videos, just you're putting them out there until you're finding what's working. And I think that's been my biggest problem, is trying to figure out what works and way for my channel, because no two videos of mine are the same. They're not edited the same. It's just weird like that. And I got to figure that part out. I'm not real technical. Hello, Heather. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. I hope I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's donating. Who cares? I mean, if you drink some pee and people want to give you $1,000, I think you should be able to spend that $1,000 on whatever you want. So if that's what he ends up doing, good for him. That's my opinion. I just want to make that clear on video. Nobody can say anything. That's pretty crazy, though. Drinking pee. Well, good for him. I'm trying to think positive why that would be okay. Man, oh man. All right, so next week also I'm going to be doing a live, and on the live I'm going to be handling a request, and that request is from Justin's daughter Annette. She wants to see green tree python. So next week's Thursday's live will be arboreal related and the channel related. So the first half hour when I get in, I'm just going to kind of get in here and do the regular little show thing, and then I'm going to see if Justin wants to jump on, or maybe he'll jump on early, one of those two things, and we'll discuss that kind of stuff, because Justin really is the go-to person for me. I know there's, and Justin, no offense, but I know there's probably other people out there that are better at and know more about building your channels, but Justin watches these things, goes and researches these things, and really relays them in a way that's fun and understandable for a person like me. And if that's the case for me, it should be understandable for everybody. So that's why I asked if he would be on that show with me. I don't think I could put it out like he does. I might mess it up. I will literally donate $450 if you eats his poop. I'm not even joking. $450, man. I'm not eating my poop for anything, guys and gals. Won't do it. Won't do it. Alberto, you jumped in. Oh, there you are. What's up? What's up, my friend? Oh gosh. So I did have some other things I wanted to talk about. Did we lose Chris, Iron Dog Reptiles? He's all big dog now. He's too famous to hang in here too long. You still here, Chris? I want to ask him a question, but I want to ask him with Justin in here as well. Now, is Chris going to do his own live one night out of the deal? Is he going to start doing that? I don't know if that's what. Are you going to start doing that? Are you going to start doing like your own live one night out of the week too? I was curious on how that was going to go. I know the the doghouse. Are we not calling it the Iron Animal Show anymore? Are we calling it the doghouse? I know that's sticking around. I need a doghouse, but I want a lady co-host, and not just for the reasons, but yeah, for a lot of reasons. I think that's smart. I think it's a smart way to go. And I want it to be Gotta Love Carpet Pythons. I'm trying to get her to, I thank you guys so much for the super chats. Again, that's all going to go towards the next game show giveaway, which I am working on a new game. I don't know what I'm going to call it. It's definitely, and I don't have a problem telling you up front that it is going to be a deal or no deal style game. It'll be fun. My wife wants it done, so she's the one that is pushing this, and she wants it done. She's been watching a lot of reruns of that lately, so that's the next game show. So that should be pretty fun. You go down through the whole. We're going to use envelopes because I don't have a bunch of briefcases, but it will be fun. I'm working on it, and that will be the next one, and we'll have some cool prizes and stuff. What? Sherry to co-host. Well, I'm trying to get Gabe from Got a Love Carpet Pythons, not for my lives for this channel, but I would love to do my morning Good Morning Exotics with her in the mornings because the time difference is so different, and I think it'll be a real fun way to go. And she'd be fun to work with because we're kind of like opposite people, but we get along so well, and I think it would be pretty funny. And having that accent that really helps everything, don't it? Wish I had one or a different one. Well, I would like to have a lot of you all on my show here, regardless. Sherry does these late as I swear I get up at like 3 or 4 in the morning because I gotta pee that time in the morning because I'm old and I guess that's the way things are going nowadays. And I swear 9 out of 10 times she's playing some video game or hanging out doing some crazy stuff. She's always on late at night. I can't stay up that late. I don't know how you do that. Cara, hello. How you doing? They do. Accents are, I'm telling you, I know what it is. It's no offense, but it's cleavage and accents. If I just had that in my channel, I'd be Spartan Reptiles. Hello, my friend. I commented on your video yesterday, and then I went back today just because I actually skipped part of the video towards the end because I had to go. So I was like, well, let me watch the end of that. I could feel better about saying I actually watched the whole thing. And I went back and my comment wasn't there. So I commented again and it wouldn't comment. So I had to go back later on in the day and comment a third time before it would actually let me leave one. It was really weird. So sometimes when you comment people, it doesn't leave comments. 5 a.m. Well, Frank, that's because you don't have a life. Frank, what do you do for a living? Do you do anything? You got a job, Frank? I actually met Balls by JP from Miguel's channel. He won the Veterans Snake giveaway, I believe. Sorry, I had a flashback. I was using my memory. Listen, another thing, kind of hit my head a little bit, a couple motorcycle crashes back in the day. And I have these memories that come back to me and I say them out loud. My wife hates it. She's always, what? Nothing. I'm a weirdo. So weird. I appreciate you all stopping in here, though. Did he drink the pee? Did somebody go and see if he drank the pee? I mean, y'all can go back and watch it later, too. I do appreciate y'all being in here. But once I seen that he was going live to do that, it kind of knocked me off my stool a little bit. I was like, ugh, I'm not feeling too comfortable right now because I don't know if I can compete with the pee drinking. If any of you brave souls want to join, hang out for about another half hour. Next week, I'm going to go a little bit longer. And I know Todd from TNT Balls and I believe Kurt Wood are going to go live tonight after the show at 9 Eastern. So be watching for that right after the show. And if I can remember, I'll try and put a link in there. Did I put a link for this channel? Did it work? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I didn't know if it worked or not. I'm going to do something I don't normally do in my lives, and that's vape, but I'm doing it because my rooms are all closed up and ventilation's going, so I don't want any hate mail. People are crazy. Who told you what? Quickie Mart. Frank works at Quickie Mart. Hello, please come again. Crazy pairings. My crazy pairings. No, I'm doing some pretty cool stuff though. I'm not. I'm kind of trying to disclose stuff as it goes. There's some things I'm not too sure about right now with some of my females. So, but something I'm really stoked about is my double hets that I'm producing, and that's the Killer Pie to my Xanthic DPI Xanthic female. The one that I bought from Intelligent Design Reptiles. Actually, their very first snake they ever sold is this snake that I'm actually breeding this season. And they say that somebody else was the first, but he wasn't the first. I paid for this months in advance, and just I paid for it at the Tinley show in October a few years back. And I just wasn't able to receive it until the weather got better. So the other person got theirs first, but I was the first person to buy one of their snakes. Now, that would mean something if they still made videos today, because most of you don't know who I'm talking about. So thank you, Logan and Dave, who are good friends of mine. I love you too, but thank you for screwing me. Sherry, I'm going to bring you in. Thank you for joining.
Wow.
I'm going to do something real quick, though, so that I can hear you. I turned my volume all the way off because I was running YouTube in the background, but I've turned that off now, so now I can.
Why the heck is that doing that? That is huge. I don't want my face huge on here.
Your face is huge on there. There's nothing I can do about it.
Nothing I can do about it either.
Get farther back.
I can push this back a bit. Now it goes back. Then my chin gets cut off by the name.
Well, Sherry, thank you for joining the live. Now,
You're welcome.
You don't have any reptiles, yes or no? You do, but
yes, I do.
But you don't have snakes.
Huh?
You don't have snakes.
I don't have a snake. No.
Because your roommates, they're not down with the snakes.
No.
Okay. I meet a lot of people, and I just have to make sure that all the stories are right in my head. So if I mix them up sometimes, I'm very sorry. But I'm proud of myself that I could put that together and say it at the same time, which to you all are probably thinking that's nothing. But trust me, I was afraid to do lives for a while. Oh, man. All right. So, Sherry, why don't we just get new roommates? Because snakes are way cooler than roommates. And I know husbands, but listen, they make new husbands all the time. I hear the best husband to have is somebody else's anyway.
No.
I hope your husband
more trouble that you don't want.
Your husband doesn't have a passport, does he?
No, he doesn't, but I do.
Okay, and he can't swim, right? Long distances?
Not long distances.
Then I'm safe because that's a big lake and he can't cross the border, so I'm not worried about him coming after me. Awesome.
Okay, so we just get that thing with the snake.
Uh-oh, he heard me. He's on to me.
No,
that's Magic Hands. I don't know who that is.
No, that's my little sister. She just has to get in.
Hello.
Everything.
Look at you two cuties, man. Now, is she one of your roommates?
She's my sister. She's a roommate. Yep.
How's your sister? She doesn't like the snakes?
Oh, she's fine with snakes.
I have no problem with snakes.
Who's the problem?
Husband?
No.
Roommates down the hall here and a roommate downstairs.
Oh, sissies.
Hubby beside her.
And hubby's beside me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Listen,
they're not snake people.
You got to do what I did. My first reptile that my mom didn't want me to have lived in my closet for over a year until that son of a bee latched onto my finger and would not let go. About 2.5 hours. I called vets. They were like, I don't know what to tell you. One guy said, you're going to have to cut its head off. I'm like, what? I'm not cutting its head off. It was a spiny tail iguana. The thing was wicked. And then finally, after about an hour and a half of it on my finger and calling vets from my room and all this other stuff and nothing, I held it underwater like they said. Nothing was working. I finally went out and I said, look, Mom, I had it behind me. I said, Mom, I'm going to get back so we can see me. And then I said, Mom, I got something to talk to you about and I don't know what to do. And I said, I got a lizard on my finger. And it's a big lizard. It wasn't a little lizard. It was a big lizard that was hanging on my finger. And she freaked out, and that's what made the lizard release from my finger. And then it ran behind my water bed. That wasn't fun. So we had to drain this big water bed. It was a nightmare. Got rid of that thing. It was crazy. So what kind of reptiles do you have then?
I have. Oh, I think Dorothy's going to grab one.
One what?
Please.
Oh, one of them. I can do that if you want.
Sure.
I'd appreciate it, Dorothy. I love that name.
Dorothy?
Yep.
Full name is Dorothy Ann.
David. Okay.
Nice.
Which one?
Your choice.
Lizzie.
Liz.
Yeah, she
I
might
feel
be
weird now. I gotta change my position. Split screen like that. I gotta move over.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh, I see her. Hello.
Frank, no Hardwick, buddy.
Hello, my Liz. Hello.
Okay, Lou Balls. I had 2 garter snakes as a kid, and my dad hated them. He didn't even want to walk by my room. Yeah, that's sad. I ended up giving them up to a friend when I moved to my mom was pretty cool with reptiles shortly after that.
Did she snap
Kinda
at
educated her a
you?
little bit.
No.
Oh, look at that thing. Oh, that's awesome.
But I think I have to wash my hands.
Is she poopied on you?
No, but my hand is wet.
Oh, well, don't
She,
wipe your mouth or nothing until you wash them. And well, listen, come on here and do it because Costco's making a couple bucks. Maybe we can get something for Gecko Pete. Or what is that thing?
This is a crested gecko,
Crested gecko. I knew it was one of those.
and she's.
I'm not a
I
lizard guy.
think she should be referred to as a tri
Sherry is in Canada. Sherry.
in Canada.
Yes.
Yep.
I want to. I was going to say Alberta, but I think I'm wrong.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, am I?
I'm
Okay.
originally from Ontario.
Right on.
You take
There's
my
not too many
land.
places. If I'm being honest, there's not too many places in Canada that you actually could be. So there's
there's-
only a few guesses.
There's lots of places in Ontario, in Canada I could be. What? That was a big jump. That was such a big jump. I know, sweetheart.
Those things are those fast? They like take off on you?
Oh, these ones? Yeah, they're quick.
Yeah. See, I don't.
And she has some pretty sharp little claws. Since she's gotten much bigger over a couple of years. We got them as babies. And her little claws are just a tiny bit sharp. And she is very gentle, very easygoing. Except for when I play with her food with the tongs. She does not like the tongs. She attacks it. I have to get one of the shots that I got with her attacking her food. She's voracious, very voracious. You want to get Rascal now? After you get that over there. Yeah. But she's an easygoing little girl.
Oh. You don't want to come out and then you don't want to go back in. And
Well, my arm's warm. They like warm.
there we go.
It looks good. Not raw. That would be a bad idea. But we had thought one of our cats had gotten hold of Rascal. And that was quite a deal. But David found Rascal. David's my husband. Found Rascal in that doorway behind us. It's one of pull back and forth door. Can't find her?
Not yet.
She might be in that little round in the back.
In the back?
The very back in that plastic round thing. No, not that side, the other side. Behind her favorite.
I'm looking. Yeah, she's right there.
Probably looking up at you waiting to poop on you.
Probably. Hello, sweetie. How are you?
So
Oh.
David got a hold of her and
Freaked.
she dropped her tail. Which, of course, he'd never seen one drop a tail. So, yeah, David was not happy. But, I mean, she was already scared because the cat tried to eat her.
I'd be scared too. In any case, I came out after we heard him screaming about the tail, and it's flopping all over the place, freaking him out. And of course, I'm thinking, "Ooh, wow!"
Tail bouncing. Yeah. So, Rascal is mine. She's one of the animals that got her name because of what she is.
She's a little rascal.
She's a little rascal. Don't you dare. No, 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 no. Don't. Don't. She's. Oh. You're not gonna. Nope. You're gonna behave? Okay. No pooping on me. So, yeah, she has a frog butt. She healed up extremely well. Because that just closed off and woof, all nice. Within 2 days, she was all better.
Physically.
Reloading. It's the Sherry Show.
Yep.
Sherry and the Gex.
Oh,
So-
you've already been on here for 47 minutes?
Well, I haven't been on here for 47 minutes. I've been on here for a couple minutes.
Oh, so this is
What?
someone else's.
Oh,
Okay.
she wants in my hair.
Of course she does.
Could you put her away and get Kayla, please?
Yes, I know.
Oh, I don't have a. I wish I had a male to breed them, but I think someone over here would kill me. But
Someone
hey,
doesn't want to go in.
she doesn't want to go in now.
She doesn't want to go in now. See?
Oh, let her jump onto the wall. There. Now
There
close the
we
door. Careful about her toes.
Yeah. I'm being careful.
Because she has a
About
ten.
her toes and her nose.
Good.
And Kayla?
Holy
Hey, you're back.
Hello, Kayla.
Sherry, thank you so much for carrying that. I appreciate it. I tell you, this has been happening for the last 2 weeks where my internet's been cutting out, just randomly stopping. Usually it's 5 minutes before my freaking show starts. It caught me in the show, so I am making an appointment. This won't happen next Thursday. They're going to come out and figure this out. They came out and put like a resistor in my thing to my modem, but I don't think that worked. Man, such a pain in the butt. What do we got going on here? Okay, we got a leopard gecko. Let me throw her.
We've got a pretty little leopard. This is Kayla. She's
I have one like that at my house. It's my son's.
nice and gentle. Good girl. Good girl. It's okay. It's okay, sweetie.
Reloading?
It really messes me up that you can look right through their ear hole.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So she's a good sized baby, and she's usually very gentle and very easygoing. Usually. But between the leopard geckos, we were told that one was 7 or 8 when we got her, and the other one was 11 or 12 years old. So I don't know which one's which, but yeah, now they'd be
10 and 14 or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, Kayla, let's go back.
Wow.
And only
Pretty darn cool.
one more, and that's all our
Lizards.
all our reptiles.
Reptiles, yeah.
Sure, are you able to put a link to your channel into the chat right now? If not, I can probably go find you.
That should be easy enough. Dang, where is it? Blunk.
Gotcha. I got you.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I'll get it. Boom. There, copy it. Or she already pasted it.
A little freaky again. Hello.
I'll paste it.
A little bit freaky. Yeah.
Just in case everybody hasn't subscribed. She's on there all the time. She loves that late night stuff. So if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're just sitting there by yourself,
Okay.
click on there. She's probably doing some sort of live, doing some artistic stuff or hanging out. I always see her on there. But she's on. You're on so late, Sherry, that I can't like catch your lives a lot like that.
Well, sometimes I try to be on earlier, but I'm a real night owl, which drives my husband nuts. Because, well, this one is Santorma.
That thing looks weird.
Her.
Now, what kind is that?
This is a leopard gecko.
Do you know what the genetics are?
No.
We have a leopard gecko guy that would know. He's not in here right now.
You mean TJ?
No. I love TJ, but no.
What did they say?
Snow. Something or other.
Come on, sweetie. Look this way. Good girl.
Sweet.
He's staying right there. Good girl.
So yours is really chill. My son's, he doesn't hold it very often, so it doesn't want nothing to really do with anybody. I'm about to bring it up here. Actually, I have a tank behind me that I'm going to be setting up probably for her. I think it's a her because she just doesn't handle it. He feeds it, he takes care of it, he chalks to it and stuff, but he doesn't mess with it. And I didn't really want any lizards, but
So is it a leopard gecko?
yeah, it's a leopard gecko. I couldn't tell you what it is. He has the paperwork for it, but I can't remember what it was.
Getting a little antsy, I think.
Yeah, she gets a little antsy.
Yeah, that is a leopard gecko headhunter.
I like her little face.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Big eyes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And there's the deep black eyes, too. So,
Yeah, she is.
CNC, hello. Thank you for stopping in. I haven't seen a video from you all in a few days, so hopefully one's coming out pretty soon.
here we go. There we go. And back in she goes.
A new puppy. Heather, what kind of puppy are you thinking about adding? We're actually, that's a big thing on our list. As soon as we buy the house, we're not even sure where that's going to be. I just looked at my hometown, and I can't afford to move back to New York. Not that I really want to live in New York because I hate their firearm laws, but I looked just for fun. I can't afford to live there. I didn't realize that it was that expensive.
I thought you were getting the fish and chip shop.
What?
The bait shop, the fishing shop.
What fishing shop?
Oh, boy. Are you nuts?
Now, here we go. I'm a cat guy. I keep moving back beetles with my leopard geckos, but to make sure they don't eat them, I train the geckos to, okay, here we go. Notice my messing with, oh, geez, Frank. Jarome, hello. I'm hoping to have you on my show pretty soon, too.
We're having a good evening.
I'm hoping to have you on the show pretty soon, too, Jarome. So hopefully within the next, not this following Thursday, but the following after that, you might be free. I'd love to have you on and talk about your stuff. I think because you're not, I don't really keep up with the Instagram as much as I do with YouTube and stuff, and you don't do the YouTube videos yet. I know you're thinking about starting. I'd really like to talk to you more about your stuff. I was pretty interested to see you in that live. It was awesome. It's a great live. Great live.
Yeah, go ahead, get the black one.
And you know, it's not that I heard that the pine oil. Sorry, a little off topic, Sherry, but it's not that I heard the pine oil was bad. This and that. Well, I know that pine oil is a very hard to digest type of thing, regardless, and I know that it's bad for people. It's bad for animals in general. So when I said that with the pine bedding, that's kind of what I was going off of. I would agree that with the kill and dry, and like I said, I kept my snakes on pine bedding most of the whole time I've ever been on snakes. 15 years at least, maybe 14, 15 years, kept my snakes on pine bedding. Never knew if I ever had an issue.
You're right. You did.
So I'd never seen a problem with it. But yeah, there is a lot of people that do still keep their snakes on pine. And
A lot better.
I use cypress. That's what I've been using. It's just easy to get here.
To your baby.
A little. I'm not a fan.
So,
anyway, jump back out of that.
No problem.
Everyone say
40-year-old,
Jarome in the house.
40-year-old leopard gecko. Wow.
Really? I didn't know those things lived that long.
I thought they were only supposed to live to about 15 to 20 years. That's what I've heard from.
Well, I know people say that ball pythons, they used to say, oh, they only live about 25 years. Well, they live a lot longer than 25 years.
Yeah.
So it really depends on the care of the animal and how well the animal, you know, does in general. I'm very lucky that only a few times in my life that I came across one of my snakes that I've had for a long time that ended up passing away from something, and I've never had one pass away from old age. So
all of our cats that we've had,
yeah.
everyone, not every one of them, when we were at home, it's different, but since moving out here, they all have lived into their teens, at least.
I hope my cat lives forever. I don't know what
I
listen, my cat goes, you're all gonna know, because I won't be on YouTube for a week or so. You won't see me nowhere, man. Just thinking about it right now, I could feel myself, my nose starting to tingle, and my eyes starting to burn. Not even joke. Like, and this cat's a jerk off too. It's not like one of those cat only likes me. Is taking chunks of skin out of random people that have come to our house. You know, we tell them don't mess with the cat. She don't like you. They're like, oh, I'm the cat whisperer. No, the cat don't listen to whispers and shit. You don't know, and they learn the lesson. Yeah, Lucy, Sherry will tell you. Lucy, when that day happens, man, it's gonna be a tough one.
Well, it was rough last January because our Vash, he passed away. He was 14 years old. Just a little orange and white guy. And then in September, a Conade passed away, and she was my black and white, always on top of me, always with me and everything, 17 years old. And she passed away right in my arms.
I can't have that, man. See, all right, stop talking about it. Happy birthday to Kurt. Happy birthday to Kurt. It's birthday. Let's celebrate life. Sherry's got me sad now.
Oh, Sherry will get you.
I'm not crying on camera, you punks.
Oh, we don't know where the little one is.
She don't growl at me. She hops up in my lap and lays down and loves me. She got a little meow she's always had. This little it doesn't even meow. She doesn't even meow. She just broke meow. And then we got Big Link, and now my Link cat, he's not a big dummy, but a lot of cats are very nearsighted, and he's extremely nearsighted. So he has to drink his water, jerk, by splashing the crap out of it with his paw and catching it in his mouth. So every 10 minutes, we got this giant wet spot in our floor. And he's not a little cat. He's twice the size of our dog. I don't even know how much. I think he weighs 28 pounds. But he's not a fat cat. He's a very slim, short-haired cat. He's just super long and huge. If I'm holding him, one day I have to try and get him up here or something. If I'm holding him, he's literally like this in my arms. It's ridiculous. Oh, look at this sweet cow. Look at that cat.
This is my baby, who's apparently sleepy. Very sleepy.
Is your cat on drugs? That cat looks
No,
like
this
smoking the
is
wacky
Willow.
tonight.
She's just a kitten.
She's a baby.
We got her on
Jarome will.
and she's about 12 weeks, I think it is. She was 7 weeks when we got her on November 18th. She thinks you have something that she might like.
Yeah, no more cats. We're trying to go for another dog. Heather's going to get some cool dogs. She probably typed it in there, but I missed it. So I'm going to go back up here and look.
Heather has
Well,
has
she's
special
thinking
breeds.
about getting a new dog, she
Yeah.
said. And that kind of
Yeah.
sparked that whole thing up because we really want a dog too, but I'm not sure what we want. There's so many that I'd love to have. We're big on boxers. I grew up with boxers.
Boxers. Yeah, we talked about that before. The boxers are gorgeous.
Smarts, just great family,
Yep.
family
Yep.
dog all day long.
Very wonderful and protective.
But I love those King Corsos because they're just so awesome and massive.
I've never met one, but
Oh, that's so cool.
the looks
And they're really good dogs. They're really good dogs. They're a real strong family dog too. Good with children.
they're strong dogs.
Shit. They're so cool looking.
Well, they can help you skate in here. Big.
I'm not getting a pug, man. They all want it. The boys want a pug, because Sherry's got a little crazy Lucy pug.
Well, you get a big one, they get a little one. Pugs are cute.
And the Sony Arts, hello. Thank you so much for stopping in. You know I'm a big fan.
Hey.
Although you haven't made any videos lately on your channel, just saying. You might want to just go more mainstream with the My Animal House. Now that Iron Dog Reptiles is, one of the big dogs now, maybe you should just take his spot. If y'all haven't checked out Endless Sonar Arts, she's funny, man. I love watching them on the show. Her and her husband. I love it. I love it. It's typical American husband-wife kind of banter. I love it the whole time. It's so fun. Good spirits. I like good-spirited people. You can tell.
Yep.
All right, Frank, you put a link in there saying it's probably Sherry's channel. If you don't know, we don't click on Frank's links. They could bring you to horrible places. I appreciate him posting the horrible links, though. And if it's Sherry's link, then fine. But you don't know where you're going when he posts links. I think it's fun, though. So if you're willing to go on a roller coaster ride, feel free to click on Frank's links. You've been warned. I do it from time to time when I'm feeling a little crazy. Thank you, Endless Sonar Arts, Trish. You guys are awesome. You guys are fun. You guys really do remind me of. I already told you. I know your twin that you know in Florida, and her and her husband are just like you and Justin are. So it kind of brings me back home. So it's really nice when I watch you guys and stuff. So I have a little extra thing for you guys because it brings me back to some fun people that I miss. Sherry's not at 100 subscribers yet. If y'all haven't gone over and subscribed to Sherry's channel, I would appreciate it. And if you can stay up as late as she rolls, then good for you, because I can't. She's up all night long, man. I did that when I was like 21. I could do that crap. I can't do that shit now.
Right. So I've always been a night owl, and my parents could never do anything about it because I'd just sneak out of bed when everyone was unconscious. Go downstairs.
Whoa, keep it clean. We don't want to know what you're sneaking out windows doing or whatever you were doing.
I
was. Feel free. I can use it. Brian Cusco drank pee. I need everything I can get. Feel free to tell us all the dirty details about sneaking out of your house when you were a child. We're listening.
I skip downstairs and make little box traps, try to catch mice.
Nice. Sherry, thank you for coming in. We're going to get out there as soon as Gloria gets the weekend off. She's been on call left and right. She only gets one day off like every 12 days now. And she's been in a really bad mood because the school's been jacking us around with Eli. We'll tell you all about that at a later date. Keep me up to date on how you're doing. And I love you. So there.
Thank you.
Not you, Sherry. I love you too, but the other Sherry.
Oh, the other Sherry. Thank you.
My father-in-law's girlfriend.
Sherry too.
I don't want to call her my mother-in-law because she's, you know, she's my girl too. You know what I mean? But you know, she's with my wife's dad, and I'm with the daughter. It just wouldn't work out.
Oh, I see.
She's awesome. I love her. She's tons of fun. She's one of those people that, you know, when you get together, she has way more. She parties more than all of us. I'm not even gonna lie. Sorry, she can do it.
So we
She can
got
party harder than anybody in this room. And she's awesome.
Okay. Well, hi, Sherry.
Thank you for joining. I appreciate it, man. You're late. You've been here for a little while? Hold on. You've been here for a little while. I'm going to go for a little bit longer, but I know that is TNT Balls and Kurt going to do their live, or was that canceled again? Did they cancel it? Because if they did, I'm going to yell at Todd. Last time I did that, people got upset and wanted me to. Zach wanted me to. Enjoyed me almost going off the road the other day in that video. He thought that was a hoot. So if you ever upset Zach, just know that your death will make him giggle.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it's at 10 Eastern. Okay, so there's a. Oh no, so that's just still like an hour away. Okay, I just didn't want to cut in, but that's a good time to pick actually, because I plan on doing about a 2-hour show normally, and I'm kind of reworking this show here as well for in the future. But I just gotta get stuff together. It's gonna be a little bit, but I don't really like the structure I'm working on. I think I can do it a lot smoother, and I would like to have a lot more people on, like Sherry. Thank you so much for joining, Sherry. I do appreciate it. You also kept it going. My expensive internet went out.
Would not do anything. Drop ship.
I'll tell you.
So you have
I purposely spend all the money on this internet just for this right here, and then it cuts at me, and it's been doing it to me a lot lately. And then they got the same guy that works around here, and I hope he watches my videos. He absolutely doesn't watch my videos, and if he does, you're a dick. And he's such a schmuck. He doesn't know what he's doing. He left his whole role here, and he's well, here you run the wire. Hey, an installation fee, motherfucker. Get down there and run the wire. Oh, I don't want to get into it.
You want to strangle that one.
And he's our local guy. Like, we live in these small little towns. It's probably similar in small little towns in Canada as well. You had these, they work for the big cable company, but they live in your town. So he like hates everybody in town already. He has to drive around hating everybody, going and hooking up cable to their house every other day. He's all mad. In a
small town, everyone knows each other anyway.
He didn't want to come here because we had snakes. He's like, yeah, you run it. I'm like, dude, the snakes are you don't even see any snakes. You just know there's snakes here. So you got to go down the basement anyway. You can just pass it up through the floor right here.
Basement is huge. What the heck?
Sissies.
Is that supposed to be a bomb shelter or something down there?
No, that's this building that I'm in was built in 1878, I think it was. And the basement is like, it's crazy cool. The landlord's been building a lot of cool stuff on it, but it's pretty neat. It's an old storage type warehouse store.
I'd like to, start playing with the walls and pushing parts of the walls to see if it goes in.
I won't push it and a wall will open up over here. I'm going to push it and the floor is going to drop out from underneath me. I watch way too many Scooby-Doos to be falling for that shit. I ain't pushing no books or no funny nothings. Listen, there might be ghosts here. I don't believe in ghosts. So there's that.
They do.
It's funny that I don't believe in ghosts too, because I actually was in a house. There's a book about it in the library, and Seth and Sarah's a whole thing. Maybe we'll talk about it one day. I think I did talk about it once a while back, but I stayed in there. I swore I heard some stuff when I was little, but once I got older and I started figuring out a few things, and I realized what I was hearing probably wasn't what I thought I was hearing, because it was very influenced to hear something like that in this house while you were there. It was known to be this haunted place. Well, now there's actually a book about those spirits. And the only weird thing I will say about it is that Crystal, who was a year younger than me at the time, I'm 5, she somehow knew the name of these 2 ghosts. She'd said it back in the 80s, early 80s, and
I got 100.
And the book today.
I'm going to have to do a giveaway or something.
You got 100 subscribers now?
Yeah.
Well, that's
What do
because
you think? Should I do a giveaway of a shirt?
no, leave your shirt on. YouTube will cut you out if you do that shit.
Not my shirt. A shirt.
Oh, oh, I don't know. Are we announcing something here? Is it?
I
No,
don't
think you should
know.
think
I'm
about it.
asking
You think-
everyone in the chat if they'd like that at some point on my stream to, do a giveaway of a shirt for the 100.
I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. Hey, everybody, if you could hit a Y or thumbs up button if she should do herself a giveaway on her channel, I think that would be cool. I'll take a shirt. I'll take a shirt. I'll enter.
And it won't be pink.
I don't care if it's pink. I'm
Or-
colorblind. My wife and kids dress me up in that crap all the time as a big funny thing. So I don't have shame like that. I wear pink in October anyway, usually.
Pink's for October. Okay.
What? Donate Uper's bank info. What? Nobody's giving my bank info to Frank. Good.
Two ghosts that would sit at the end of the bed and turn the TV on and giggle when I would ask them to turn it off because I was trying to sleep. Ooh.
Hey, John, have you ever had a drinking problem? No, hey, listen, everybody has their own experiences. I'm one of those people that if it can't be proved, then it just doesn't happen. Like, listen, is there life in other planets? I absolutely believe that it would be ignorant for me to believe that there wasn't some sort of life out there somewhere. Do I think they're coming here? I don't know. And until I know they're coming and I see, and we know that they are here, I can't say yes. Because I see a lot of shit in the sky that I think are UFOs all the time.
I think if it's UFOs coming here, it's their teenagers coming around trying to bug all the farmers.
Why has it got to be teenagers? Why has it got to be teenagers, Sherry?
They don't have to be teenagers. No.
Maybe you have a thing about teenagers. Do you not like teenagers?
No, I get along with teenagers just fine.
I hate teenagers. My teenagers are jerks, man. Oh my God, they know everything. You can't tell teenagers. Shit.
David,
You can just lie to them about crap, You can lie to them and say, you're like, yeah, man, I ain't got time for this. I need you guys to get the dishes done. I got to get up to the hospital. Santa Claus got into an accident. And I want to make sure he's okay. You want presents? I need to go, But older kids.
refers to me as an animal and child magnet because they all come to me for some strange reason. I mean, we go to a place and I'll be swimming, and
Do you make a lot of chocolate chip cookies?
Huh?
Do you make a lot of chocolate chip cookies?
No.
Kids love their chocolate chip cookies. Ask Frank.
If things were normal, I would be that little old lady down the street giving out chocolate chip cookies and milk. Yeah. I've gotten that joke from people.
Pending, hello, sir. We're going to jump off here in a few minutes, but I do appreciate you stopping by. And I don't know if you hit the like button, but you don't have to if you don't want to. But you're a cool dude. And if you're looking for puppy training stuff, that's the guy to talk to. I got some water bottles patent pending. I don't know how many I have, maybe 8 or 10 of them. I don't know how much that will cost to ship to you. Give me a few days and I'll look into it if you don't mind. I won't charge you nothing for the water bottles themselves.
What about
I want the water system. Watering system's the only way I'm going to go. No more water bottles. Drive me mad. Todd, hello, my friend. How are you? Did
Hey,
you all
Todd.
get to see? Did Brian Cusco drink his pee?
the new guys at work?
I know headhunters would know. He definitely wasn't missing no pee drinking.
Well, a lot of people didn't miss that one guy who ate the eggs.
My kids wouldn't believe the blinker fluid thing, Frank. My kids could do most of the stuff on the basic stuff on vehicles pretty young at age.
With hands open? No, they just come and talk to me.
And now I got a Rob, and the guy, my neighbor here, Rob. He's a big time mechanic guy, but he only does stuff for really good friends.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
I wish I had a dentist friend.
Oh my God. Hey, so now, what? That's not covered in Canada?
If you have a plan, yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got to play, but they don't just take care of it because, come on. Everybody
Not
talks about
everything is
Canada's
taken
so
care of.
great, they take care of you.
No.
Yeah, you know what, Canada? You're a bum. Dental
Yeah.
should be before everything else.
And it's not. And they wait until it gets to a point where it's like this. You can't. It's just teeny
That's,
teeth, and they keep on saying, well, she still has teeth. Okay, thanks.
see, in the States, it just costs you $1 million. I mean, you don't get, there's no coverage.
Yeah.
You can get, even if you work at a really good place and they give you a little bit of coverage, I mean, it helps you out if you're getting some
Coverage
cleaning.
is an awful lot. No.
It was super light pee, then that's weak. He was sitting there drinking water, trying to get himself to pee. He was drinking water. He was just drinking water, people. I used to pass drug tests like that back in the day. I would just down a bunch of water right beforehand. I'd pee a few times, drown some more water, big couple gallons of it, almost drown myself. And then you just pee in water at that point. It was an illusion. Y'all paid $1,000 to watch him drink an illusion.
I heard of one place that took care of people trying to get them off of drugs and such, but the people would have to come back each week for some type of talk and lecture type thing, but they'd also be tested for their blood, and they were putting out poppy seed muffins for them.
Yeah, and that will make you pee. That will make you pee bad. Because
That
we used to tell you,
would
we used to always say, yeah, I don't know. The only thing different was all those poppy seed muffins I've been eating all week long.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Right from them is like, oh boy, I think we made a big mistake.
I've had to take 2 pee tests in my whole life. The first one, I got my buddy's pee, and I brought it in there with me. It went fine. The second time was for a window factory that I ended up actually being a sales consultant 4 years later on. But they had me go, and at that time I was doing commercial cleaning because my parents owned a commercial franchise commercial cleaning business, and I was doing commercial cleaning at the time. And I just so happened to clean the lab that they wanted me to go do the test at. There was no way I was passing this test. I mean, I smoked more weed than anybody in the world. Cheech and Chong would come to my house to get their shit. I mean, garbage cans. I could tell you stories, probably even show you pictures nowadays. Now that's illegal. This was years ago, everybody. And I used to, God, I did a lot of stupid shit when I was a kid, didn't I? But there's one of those times where my brain farts off right there. I was in the middle of telling y'all something that was funny as shit, too.
I had to do a fecal test for working at the Toronto Zoo.
Was something I said had something to do with poop?
You had a urine test, I had a fecal test.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was, the pee test. So I said, hey, I said, I can't do it because I commercial clean there. It's a conflict of interest. And the lady said, well, I don't want that to happen. All right, well, don't worry about it. And I said, all right. And that was it. And I never had to take the pee test.
No.
That's stupid.
It was fun, so I didn't mind taking that test.
Oh, man. They still pee test people for that stuff?
Pee test?
A lady got fired from his test for peeing dirty. Oh, worked at City Hall for years. She was probably the only good person in there.
Quite possible.
She's probably the only chill person there. He peed on camera in front of everyone. No, he didn't. Well, I mean, I'm sure he kind of did, but didn't. But you know what? That's just nasty. Rob, what's happening, man? I'm actually going to end this live here in about 2 minutes, my friend. I'm glad you joined. You're another person I hope to have on here pretty soon. I need another hook. I'm going to order that from you here probably within the next week or so, Rob. I'll message you and talk to you about it. I need something a little tighter for some tighter snakes and for some stuff that I plan on getting here in the future. So just wanted to put that out there because I'll forget.
Oh, that's right. I have an old Cheech and Chong DVD. You want it?
No. Although I did like the movie. It was funny. I only needed to watch it once, but it was funny. You know what I liked the best about that movie? Was there's a van, a retro 70s van that's in one little 2-second clip of that movie that I love. I used to have a van kind of similar, but that one was the one that I wanted to have.
Mm-hmm.
J-Dog in the house. J-Dog in
Hello.
the house.
Hey,
Penetration girl. Hello, hello. Y'all join in when I'm about to leave.
Hello, girl. I love that name.
Yeah, she's cool people too.
And
If you haven't
Zach,
subscribed already, make sure you check it out. Hey, there's Zach. I already talked to you about Zach in this video. And you're not going to know what it is unless you go back and watch the whole entire video because I don't remember what part it was at.
See you in 45. Oh, you're doing a live in 45 minutes, Kurt?
Kurtwood and Todd from TNT Balls will be going live in about 45 minutes, you say? About 45 minutes, and I definitely hope you all to go over there. Matter of fact, I will fish up a link for that while we are sitting here real quick before I end. This was kind of just a hodgepodge show. Everybody that's joining a little bit late, we're just kind of threw some stuff together. I knew that there was a big pee. Well, I found out that there was a big pee drinking going on, so it kind of changed what my show was going to be. Can't find Todd's.
What was it going to be?
Well, it wasn't. I didn't prepare well enough for it too, so it kind of worked. It was like a blessing in disguise. It was actually going to discuss some stuff about the channel, but the person that I wanted to have come on doesn't really get much time off, and I was like, you know what, you probably could use a night off. So why don't we do this? And he was saying that he could do this next week.
Was that for the morning one?
No, it's going to be for my next week's live here on this channel. All right, TNT Balls. I can't find your stuff for some reason.
Dog. Frank Dugton.
There it is. I found it. All right, going to put a link to that live right now. Kurt, thank you so much for coming in, man. And I'll definitely be catching the show. I got to probably be driving at the start of that. But here's a link to Todd and Kurtwood's live for tonight. It starts about 45 minutes. J-Dog, you're doing good. Have any of you been to the Reptile Zoo with Jay Brewer? Hey, no, I haven't, Jay. Dog. I know you don't like me calling Jay. He's like, J-Dog. He straightens me out all the time. He's serious, man. That kid's serious. He's not even a kid. He's a bigger kid. He's an adult. Everybody younger than me is a kid, though, so don't take it as an assault. And it wasn't bad, Zach. I was just telling everybody about how you enjoyed me almost going off the road and dying, that you thought that was some good stuff. So if you ever upset Zach just a little bit, he holds a little bit of a kind of a scary resentment.
Oh, you were laughing at him.
Yeah, in the background.
Oh, right. Kurtwood. Okay, so it was Kurtwood you were teasing.
No, I was teasing Zach from Zach's. I forgot his channel. I think My Exotic Balls. Zach, cool dude, young guy. Got a lot going for him. Real smart guy. Yeah, truly, it's a real smart fella. I like him a lot. He thinks my Uper's Court was stupid though, and all this other stuff. And let me tell you, we're not doing Uper's Court. It's tainted.
What's Uper?
Yeah, we're gonna do a Uper's Court. It's gonna be fun. I had this thing, but these guys want to change the rules. I wanted Chris to be the judge. I know it's not fair because he was in the live and he's a material witness, but it's just supposed to be fun. I ain't trying to really put somebody under the doghouse, you sickos. You got any new videos, J-Dog, from over there at J Brewers? Or are you still working off that same one? Don't be milking the same brewer video. You get your butt back up over there, man. I'll bet you $1 million that within the next couple of years, J-Dog will have a job over there at J Brewer's place.
What reptile zoo? J-Dog says he's been to a reptile zoo and J Brewer has those. Where is that?
It's in California. I believe it's in Northern California. I'm not positive of that. I've never been to Jay's place. He's a big retic python guy. A lot of energy, a lot of pizzazz. He's a lot of fun. And J-Dog is probably his biggest fan. I wouldn't doubt if he gets a job there one day. How old is who? Zach? I don't know. He's a young guy. I would say he's 22.
Prehistoric pets.
23 or 4, somewhere in there.
Hey,
I'm going to be doing a zoo a zoo video here not too long from now. I've actually had the opportunity to go. I got a zoo right down the road from my house out in the middle of the forest. I'm good buddies with the guy that owns it. He's so busy. Like when you own a zoo, you don't have a life no more. Like this guy don't have a life at all.
Well, the zoo is their
So
life.
he's telling me I can come anytime I want, but I really want to come when he actually has some time to kind of tell me about some stuff. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff there that I don't really know a lot about. And I remember back in '98, I was up here hanging out in his living room with baby tigers and crap and baby bears and shit. It was pretty badass. My age, I'm 45.
I'm older.
I know I'm going to lose a lot of subscribers now because, you know, all you young punks. Zach, you're 30 years old? Oh, my God. He looks like he's 21. I wouldn't serve him if he came to the bar.
Frank is a zoo. Or the zoo.
Good night, Gypsy. Thank you so much for stopping in.
Hey, Gypsy. Have a great time. Sleep well.
Yeah, I'm old.
Oop.
I'm not old, but I know what the hill looks like.
38.
I know what the hill looks like. I can see the guy at the top. He's flipping me off.
Wow. 54 is enough.
Well, Kurt's birthday is today, so make sure everybody wishes happy birthday. And
Happy
he's
birthday,
46 years old, so he's older than I am. He was born in 1975 as well, but he's older than I am. I want to say that again. See, Pat Pendon, you look younger than 43 too. Yeah, J Dog, how you look like your age, J Dog.
You look pretty young. What's the 43 for?
I think Patent Pending is 43 years old.
Okay, that's what I thought it meant. Headhunter is 44. Endless.
If she's 56, if she's 56, I'm going to eat that poop that they were talking about earlier. Because I don't believe that for a second.
Trish is 56. And I'm 54.
Tell you. Anyone born in late 90s lived to be 100.
Live to 100. Not necessarily. There's always buses.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there's buses. There's. I mean, are they still doing the razor blades and apples on Halloween? I mean, there's so many awesome ways to go. That's how I'd want to go. I want to be known as the guy that ate the apple with the razor blade in it from trick or treating.
Yeah,
people will remember that. Yeah,
well,
KY Constrictors.
people say that it's an old wives' tale and all that other BS. It's like nah. I had people in my hometown that did do that before. Yeah, gee.
Yeah, I'm a young punk.
Good place to come from.
Isn't it your bedtime, Kurtwood? Why don't you sip on your oatmeal and go to bed, man? You got to be up in an hour to go pee, don't you? J-Dog, I'll be waiting to watch that video, my friend.
Yep.
KY is in his 30s. He's like mid-30s, if that. Him and Todd, a couple of young bucks, still have a little mojo left in them.
Skydiving at 80 and not pulling the cord. Of course.
Have you seen that video of Bill Burr and he's talking about the helicopter story? The kid takes over his dad's helicopter business. If you want to pee yourself, well, that is something to watch. It's fucking hilarious. Excuse my language, but it is. But Zach's comment made me think about that. All right, so Rob's 38. So you don't look 38 either. I would have said like 32. 32, 33.
I had one gal before call me 38. I was like, oh gods, I love you.
I beg people to card me for shit. I don't even drink, but sometimes I buy booze just so somebody will card me and should feel better. Since we're working at the counter, buy it, feel a little bit better about myself.
I knew this one guy in college.
Oh, here we go. Now we're getting to the dirty stories. I knew it was
Oh,
coming.
no, no,
Sharon.
no,
I
no.
knew you were
That's
good
the
for
dirty
this.
story.
Go ahead, everybody.
Well, this guy looked like he was 19 years old, and he
Oh,
continued even last
now you got
time
Frank's attention.
when I was in Ontario, he still looked 19 at 40. It's like he still got carded at places.
Yeah, I don't have those genes.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't want those jeans. Get corduroy.
Shit, I'd be back in high school if I had them genes. With what I know now,
So you got through high school?
oh man, I loved high school.
You
Made a
did.
lot of money. Made a lot of money in school. Paid my parents' electric bill for a couple of years off of high school. I appreciate it.
I had a friend, or still have the friend, but he's somewhere else. Who knows where he is? Um,
Sorry,
he's a friend through his brother, but he'd go around and he was telling people that he was twins. So one day he'd go in as the one name, and the other day he'd go in as another name. And he had people believing he was twins.
this kid took the imaginary friend a little too far, huh?
Oh, yeah. Little far there, Brent. But even teachers believed him. He was so good at BSing. You know, and his mom didn't know until other people knew.
Night,
She
J-Dog.
kill him.
All right, well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and end this and jump off here. I appreciate everybody stopping in on a P night. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. I actually did plan on doing something different. I'm glad it didn't work out that way because it wouldn't have been prepared very well. Just looking for some tips on the next week. I'm going to have Justin on. Hopefully he's still going to be able to make it. And we're just going to kind of go over some tips and stuff. Like I said, I've learned a lot of good stuff from Justin's tips because he's one of those people who are really hungry to become a YouTuber. And as I'm not necessarily looking to become a YouTuber, all of his tips have really helped my channel over the past year. And I've been doing this. My channel's older than a lot of the people's channels that are in here right now.
Very
And
good.
I didn't get a lot of traction. We're going to discuss a video next week that will talk about that. So about that traction and about what you should do with it and how easy it is to kind of lose it and what you're really looking to get out of it.
And we both are very meticulous about what you're doing.
Yeah, and in different ways. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like Justin, the thing I like about Justin is that there was a trend going on last year before, where they started calling people YouTube breeders. Now, a lot of this came from Miguel Garcia over there at Always Evolving Pythons. He came onto the scene, and then within a year to 2 years, he really came on the scene, and a lot of people didn't like that. They just didn't like that, so they started calling people YouTube breeders. Now you're just breeding on YouTube because you're a YouTuber, not necessarily a breeder. Well, he's proved them wrong at this point. I mean, the guy's got going on. He might not have the years of experience as a lot of other people out there, but he definitely is working on it, you know.
And he has the passion and the consideration, and his family's completely in on it with him.
Yeah, well, I think that they try to live fun every day, and I think that if you want to live long, that's what you really got to try and do.
Really and he has a fun dog too.
Yeah. Well, we were good buddies, and there was a time I actually just talked to him the other day for the first time in a while. We were good buddies for a long time there, but there was no way of keeping up with him, and that's when I kind of realized that I don't think I could be a YouTuber. I couldn't dedicate the time that it takes. Like I try to get a couple videos out a week and a live. I wish I could do more, and I'm hoping to in the future. But in order to do that, you really have to be dedicated, and like Justin will get there. he realizes how to capitalize on some stuff that I just never
That's
really
it,
thought of. So he'll be on next week. So if y'all want to learn some cool tricks and tips, Justin will have a few. I'll research some stuff. And he'll just be a fun person to have on. I'm hoping Trish will join as well. When I say Justin, I mean Trish and Justin. So I hope she's going to be in there too, or at least stop in and say hi. I know
that would be great.
she's always got stuff going on. If
There's
I've said
always
it
a lot of
times, women in this hobby is one of the best things for the hobby. It really is. Whether like it or not, it's easier to for people to accept reptiles when a female is talking about them. It captivates people's attention a little bit easier because it might take them back. They might say, "Oh, a female, she's not afraid of snakes," or
exactly.
And I think that's so important. So, the more the merrier, for sure.
People
Plus, I always like
expect
ladies.
women to jump on the chair and scream like they saw a mouse or something.
Oh no! Listen, you ladies are still crazy. Don't get me wrong. I just think you're good for the reptile community. You're still nuts. Let's not go crazy with the lady stuff. You guys are still totally out there.
I've always been totally out there, but
Well, that's why we're friends.
I used to have guys come up to me trying to scare me with the snakes like the other girls. I'd just grab the snake out of their hand and terrorize them. They'd run away.
Yeah, nice. All right, listen, everybody check out Todd, TNT Balls, and Kurtwood. Other known as Sidekick. I don't like calling him that, but he said he liked it himself. And, if that's his niche that gets him in, then good. He's not here anyway to take it as an insult, so it's fine. I do wish you all well. Sherry, thank you for coming on and holding it down for me while my internet got me all scary. I appreciate it. And
no trouble at all.
I try to catch your lives, but they're, like I said, people, she's up all night long, does these weird late night lives. She got
I'll
people
get
in there.
come on sooner, but sometimes it's difficult with everything going on around here because we have 3 computers in a row here.
Oh man.
And then a laptop off the side here. And the roommate downstairs comes up and everyone's going around and talking and dog chasing cats and all this other stuff. So
and yet somehow you all keep your clothes on.
Huh?
And yet somehow you all keep your clothes on.
Oh yeah.
Just random. That was for Frank.
My bedroom's not far, so if I want anything, I can just haul David right in there.
All right. Well, like I said, I appreciate you coming on. You guys are all awesome. Thank you for joining. I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go watch the Kurt and Todd show here after a little bit, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you again. Next week's video will be a little bit more in line. I'll be a little bit more prepared for it. It really threw me off when I found out he was doing that pee drinking tonight. I was like, how do you compete with pee drinking? Like, it's not something you ask yourself every day.
No,
you can't be ready for that. You gotta pick a Thursday to drink. Nobody drinks pee on Thursdays, you dummy.
Do it on Friday when you can,
Everybody knows that pee drinking's done on Saturday nights. That's it.
Saturday. Okay.
Pee drinking Saturday, everybody knows that.
Because you can pound down the beer at the same time.
Ugh. I'd rather drink the pee. Beer smells like feet, probably. Ugh.
Whiskey?
Yeah, I like, I don't mind a nice shot of some good stuff every now and then. Like I got a couple little things of Patron that I keep around every now and then.
My sister has a few.
Can't handle anything.
I think it's Crown Royal. What do you have, Dot? She's not telling me now. I think she has a couple little Crown Royals over there in a good-sized bottle.
All right, well, tell her to join next week's, and I'll bring a shot with me, and we'll do a shot together.
Sounds good.
All right? All right. So next week, we're going to have you join. You and your sister and I are going to do a shot before the show closes out. So I'll have Justin and I come on, and I'll have you jump in there. We're all going to do a shot and close out the show. Sound good?
Dorothy will do a shot. I won't do a shot.
Dorothy, you down? We're going to do a shot?
Dorothy? What? Next Thursday, we get on the show, and you do a shot with the guys before the end of the show. Okay. Your little whiskey, your little bottles. What is it?
The Bacardi?
Oh, it's Bacardi.
Oh, that's weak.
Bacardi rum.
That's weak.
Yeah, but if you drink the whole thing really fast.
Is that the trick? You do it real fast. It tastes good. All right, y'all take care. I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell, let you know I upload a video. And as always, I love you all.
And bye-bye.
And bye-bye. That's not what I say. Oh my God. Somebody type it in the chat. What do I say? It's easy.
Laters, Gators.
All right, listen, I'm not that popular. It's see me bye. See me bye.
Goodbye.